Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since an update, so thought I'd show you what's going on. We've been having some cold weather around here. Had frost in my car the other day, which was depressing, but not enough to kill the plants. As you can see, peppers have survived, and they would be one of the first things that would go. I haven't harvested in a long time, but also the production has slowed way down since the last time I did, but there's plenty of things ripening. Like I said, we're only getting highs in the 60s and 70s if we're lucky anymore, so nothing new is going to grow. It's just a matter of what has time to ripen at this point. And we don't get a whole lot of rain this time of year, so a lot of things are drying out. I have had something attacking my peppers. I don't know what it is, but I have way more than I need, so it's okay. There's the bell peppers. Plants grew pretty healthy this year. A lot of green, just the peppers did not do overly well. Some of them didn't do bad. That one looks really good. And then some of them, like this one, you can see where it's got like spots on it, and I don't know if that's bug damage, disease, but you know, a whole lot of them have that, so that's depressing. This one still thinks we're in the middle of summer. I'm just trying to put a ton of flowers on, but first frost date's probably next month sometime. Some more hot peppers, some more hot peppers. Raspberries did very well over here, better than I expected. I've actually been picking them. Not a lot, but this time of year I'm surprised I'm getting any. Good one there. So, can't beat that. More habaneros. Just, what the hell am I going to do with them all? Mole peppers. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Just don't know what to do with them. I don't have time to process them. Our kitchen's being remodeled. We got soccer all the time. Laundry, dishes. You know how life gets with kids. Just don't have time for anything. My asparagus. Got the radishes here that the rabbit ate. Still eating. I didn't eat any of them. They didn't really bulb up. Blame it on the lack of rain more than anything. But these are even past the point of the rabbit eating, and I'm pretty sure that's frost damage. That would be the basil that went to seed. That was a very odd looking stink bug. Not anymore. Okay, the ghost peppers. This is almost sinful that I'm wasting these. I just don't have time to do anything with them all. There's just so many of them. I've already picked so many of them. We got the sweet potato growing over here that looks like was munched on last night. I did pick the other one. It's the green onion. None of the volunteer green onion got very big, but it still has time. And I'm really surprised that's all that survived. A bell pepper plant that did absolutely nothing. Didn't make bell peppers until the rain stopped coming and I didn't water enough. Plenty of anchos. Plenty of Peter peppers. The cayenne pepper. Jamaican red hot, I believe. Scotch bonnets, like I said, these were amazing this year. And such nice peppers. Thick-walled. So plentiful. Nice taste to them. Just don't have the time to do anything with them. I did harvest the sweet potato that was over here. I'll show you that one in a little bit. Another bell pepper plant that did nothing. More hot peppers. Just need to get around to harvesting them. So many. I don't know what to do with them all. Going dry so many and makes so much powder. And I did some of these the other day and did dishes later that night, and my hands burned till we went to bed so bad. And I think I finally figured out, because I wore gloves the entire time. I think it was because when I did the dishes, I got a bunch of the powder in the water, and that's how I got on it. There's another one of those weird stink bugs. God, there's another one. Two more. The cherry tomatoes did amazing over here. Really shocked. Nothing's really ever grown super well over here. I did grow scarlet beans here last year, so maybe that put nitrogen in the dirt and helped them grow, but I mean, they all just grew so. I mean, that's the first one I've ever seen split of this variety. I wonder if the weather has anything to do with that. But this is what most of them look like right here. We did get a bunch of rain for a couple of days, so maybe that's why these split. But they never split before. So good. These raspberries finished off a while ago. And I think I still have some carrots down here I need to dig up. They did not do well over here, but maybe some of those are still good. Kale's coming back. It likes this type of weather, and I guess the white butterfly stopped laying its larva. It's starting to come back some. There's a sweet potato vine, and for those who don't know, the sweet potatoes grow on the roots. The roots turn into sweet potatoes. And look at the size of that vine. What's supposed to happen is the vine creates more roots, which in turn makes more sweet potatoes, but mine did not do that. More habaneros. More anchos. More ghost peppers that I don't need. Look at them all. I am going to harvest them. I think after I'm done showing you what's going on out here, I'll harvest everything and show you what I end up with. I'm starting to throw this. My plan for this winter is to dig trenches in here and put my composting veggies and fruit straight in the dirt, and also to throw any yard waste I have. Ashes, grass, tree branches, just everything's just going in here. I do have more radishes, which again are not bulbing up. I'm sure part of it's because I never thinned them out. Forget what I planted. I planted cilantro here. None of them came up, but the seeds were 5 years old, so maybe that's why. But I am getting a bunch of tomato volunteers. And there's the cucamelons I never got around to picking. I stopped picking those at some point. More radishes over here. Some jalapenos, which stopped picking them, so they're turning red, but look how nice those are. I'll pick them and dice them up. They're still good. Plenty of dried beans. I didn't pick them, so guess I'll have plenty of beans for next year. The pokeweed. I don't know. That was a fun weed. I'm glad I could let it grow. Not sure I'll let it grow again next year, but apparently the birds like it, so Guess I should totally cut back the maple tree. And it's, like I said, I can't have this growing in here, so I'll just cut it back to a bush constantly. Okay, nothing over here is left. There's one bell pepper plant, but it's really not doing anything. And it's got a few peppers I could salvage as green peppers. But I should just pick them now. Had the Swiss chard, which was a flop in the pots this year, so I need to grow something else in there next year. The butternut is growing on concrete, which would explain the goofy shape of this one. Probably just not getting proper nutrients. That looks like mildew, not just natural whitening of the leaves. A couple more there. Stopped picking the cherry tomatoes. The beefsteak. There's still a bunch of green ones on here. Some red ones. There's not enough time to grow, and you know why is that splot with white? Some cucamelons, probably beyond ripe and not any good. Swiss chard still doing well. I think it also suffered from the cold, but it's still super healthy. I'll try to salvage some of them. I did plant the brighter yellow stuff down here is lettuce. Took forever to come up. And that's arugula. And there's supposed to be spinach back there. It looks like some of it's coming up. Don't know how it'll do this late in the season, but we'll see. And then all the bok choy. That's gone to seed. So, another butternut squash. Perfect single serving size. The first dozen of them grew pretty big, but not anymore. This is the lemon tree. Just like I say, we haven't worked on inside, so I can't bring it in, so I gotta protect it. I did cut out the 2 jalapenos. Here's all the pumpkins I ended up with. Probably haven't picked any in 2 months, but somehow they're not rotten yet. Maybe, just maybe, at least some of them will make it to Halloween. Took the eggplant in. I'm overwintering. The basil is just ready to die, as is the pathetic little Swiss chard. Okay, so that's what's going out here as the season comes to an end. Let me harvest what I can out of this garden, and I'll show you what I was able to come up with. There's our rabbit. Taking a stroll around the family room. Say hi, rabbit. Alright, take you outside for the harvest. Alright, here's what I got. Probably be my last harvest of the year, but certainly is not disappointing. Tons and tons and tons of hot peppers. Most of them are, I believe these are the Scotch bonnets. Plenty of ghost peppers, Peter peppers, chili peppers, bell peppers I'm just picking now. I'll spice them up green. Very few of them made it to the ripe stage. This is the best one. You can still see some, I don't know what that is in there, but a little bit whiter in spots. Just a few mole peppers. The Jamaican Red Hots. course, some habaneros. Plenty of those. And jalapenos. Tons of anchos. Just left them out there because I don't have time to do anything with them. A few raspberries. And then, pretty sure I already showed you all the pumpkins we have. And I forgot to bring up this bucket full of stuff. Mostly ghost peppers. So, yeah, get rid of that guy. I had a lot of bad ghost peppers. They are not very disease resistant or mold resistant. A lot of them got bad, but I had so many of them I could spare them. So anyway, that's my video for this week. Appreciate everybody stopping in, and I will see everyone next time.